attests more to the strength of the Miami Dolphins than the fact that this man, Bob Greasy, has been sidelined most of the season. Yet the Dolphins continue to be undefeated. Greasy's broken leg has introduced a new Dolphin hero, but an old Orange Bowl face, Earl Morrall. The 38-year-old quarterback has done so well that going into last Sunday's game, Miami had the opportunity to be the first team this year to clinch a division title. A victory over the Jets would accomplish this, and it is only week number 10. Greasy's injury has brought about an interesting rematch today. For in this same Orange Bowl in 1969, Earl Morrall, then a Colt, was the victim of Joe Namath's guaranteed Super Bowl upset. Today, as 4 years ago, the pressure is on Namath and New York, where the Jets must duel for their very lives. The Eastern Division title is all but beyond their reach, but they still can squeeze into the playoffs as the wild card in the AFC. So this is a big one for both teams as the Miami Dolphins try to clinch its title and run the unbeaten streak to 10 games in a bid to attain the first unbeaten season since the Cleveland Browns did it 24 years ago. Well, the New York Jets, led by Joe Namath, today is a fight for survival.
The Jets need a win or a tie to keep their at-large berth alive. Here's the kick. It is long, way back in the end zone. Bjorklund touches it. It goes out of the end zone. There'll be no run back, a touchback, and the Jets will start from their 20-yard line. Setting the Dolphin defense, Den Herter, Fernandez, Hines, Stansel on the front line. Swift, Bonaconte, Coleman, the linebackers. Foley and Johnson, the quarterback. Scott and Anderson are the safeties. For the New York Jets, Emerson, Boozer, John Riggins, the running back. Joe Namath, the quarterback. Maynard and Bell, the wide receivers, and Castor, the tight end. Both clubs a little eager on the first two plays. 2 penalties ensued. It's 1st and 15 now for New York. The ball at their 15-yard line. Bell splits to the far side. Maynard to the near side. Riggins and Boozer are the split backs. Now Riggins sets in tight. Namath sets his ball club. Here's the handoff. Boozer starts inside. He is caught and dropped at the 15. No gain on the play. Bill Stanfield stood his down. The right side defensive end. Nobody blocked him. The ball is placed down at the Jets' 15-yard line. It'll be a second down and 15 for New York. And they split now in behind Namath as he splits Bell to the far side. To the near side is Maynard. A second down and 15. Joe Willie drops to throw. He fires. It is picked off by the Dolphins at the 33-yard line. Dick Anderson, the strong safety, is the man who got it, and he's wrestled to the ground right there. A tackle made by the intended receiver, Don Maynard. That's for Anderson, his second pass interception of the season and his second in as many weeks.
No one got to Joe on that, Rick, on rushing the passer, but they just harassed him enough so he had to put the ball up in the air a little higher, had to arch it a little high. This came about with the interception.
All right, the Dolphins have the ball on Anderson's pass interception. He was tackled immediately at the Jets' 33-yard line. Otto Stowe is the wide receiver left. Pulley is the slot man left. Mercury and Zonka are the I-backs. Pulley goes in motion off to the far side. Here's the handoff from Morrall to Morris. He hits the middle and gets about a yard, and that's all. Mark Lomas, the right side defensive end, makes the tackle. Setting the Jets defensively for you, Jerry Philbin, John Little, John Elliott, and Mark Lomas are the front four. The linebackers are Mike Taylor, Al Atkinson, and Larry Grantham. The cornerbacks are Steve Tannen, a Miami boy, and Early Thomas. The safeties are Chris Parasopoulos and Gus Holloman. All right, Earl Morrall up under center. Ball at the Jets 33, handoff to Zonka, hits the middle and gets 3 to the 30-yard line. It'll be a third down coming up and about 6 yards to go for a Dolphin first down. They'll put in Jim Mandich now as a blocker up front. Otto Stowe splits near side, Pulley to the far side. Morris and Zonka behind Morrall. He drops the throw, swings a pass to Zonka. He's got the first down inside the 25, down to about the 22-yard line. Larry Zonka, just a swing pass out of the backfield to the far side of the field, and Zonka is tackled by Ralph Baker and strong safety Gus Holloman, but not before he picks up the Dolphins' first down. The first down from the 22. Here's a handoff. Zonka hits straight ahead, gets inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. It'll be a second down and 7. The Dolphins with the interior line of Poussin and Norm Evans at the tackles, Kuchenberg and Little at the guards, Langer at center. Morris and Zonka are the I formation backs. Howard Pulley splits to the far side, Stowe to the near side. Second down and 7. Dolphins ball from the Jets 19. Here's the handoff to Mercury. Starts inside, cuts outside, turns the corner. He is hit across the 15 and dropped to the 12-yard line. We'll get the measurement here. The ball has been placed down at the New York 12-yard line. 10 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. First down, Miami. The Dolphins now with a first down at the Jets' 12-yard line. Pulley splits to the far side, Stowe to the near side. Zonka and Morris are split backs behind Morrall this time. The handoff to Merck, sweep to the left side. He's at the 10 and hit right there, falls forward to the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup as this Jets defense against the rush has come on in recent weeks. The ball is just inside the Jets' 10. We'll call it second down and 7. They can pick up another first down if they get inside the 2 in this drive.
Twilley splits off to the far side. And to the near side is Otto Stowe. That interception by Anderson, the 12th for the Dolphins defensive secondary. Here's the pass. Touchdown, Miami. Howard Twilley. And here come the White Handkerchiefs. Just as Twilley did in the earlier ball game at Shea Stadium, he slanted off the far side into the middle. Morrow hit him with a strike, and he got inside quarterback Steve Cannon for the touchdown. He hit him right on the numbers.
And so Miami gets into the end zone with 10:06 left to go. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. And it's perfect. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score. Our Dolphins 7, the Jets nothing. It'll be a third down and 3 coming up for New York at their 27-yard line.
Rick, that 53 defense really confuses the quarterback because it looks like they're leaving big gaps there in the line where you should be able to run these people. But really, it doesn't exist because before the ball is snapped, there's going to be complete coverage on all those gaps.
Namath on 3rd and 3, bootleg, drops the throw. He fires, open as Boozer, he's got it, and knocked down immediately at the 35-yard line in Jets territory. Curtis Johnson makes the tackle from his quarterback spot, but that's good for a first down for New York at their 35-yard line. Joe Namath, perhaps the most renowned, the most publicized. A lot of people say he is the most talented quarterback of all time. Ed Bell splits far side. Don Maynard to the near side. Riggins and Boozer to split backs and behind Namath. First down, Jets from their 35-yard line. Dolphins lead 7-0. We're in the first quarter. On the snap, Joe Willie drops straight back to throw. Excellent protection. Fires the middle. It is caught at the 50 by Boozer. He's knocked down at the Dolphins' 48-yard line. The tackle by weak safety Jake Scott. Namath looked to the far side and then pumped into the middle. Nick Bonacani also in on the stop. 17, let's make it 18 yards on the pass completion as they put it down at the Miami 47. Namath to Boozer. A third down and 7. Ball to Jets from the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Bell splits to the far side. Maynard to the near side. Riggins and Boozer, the setbacks in behind. Joe Willie. People jump. No flags. Hand off to Riggins. Hole left side. 40, 35. Down to the 30-yard line. To the Dolphins' 29 before he is tripped up. That's good for a first down. 17 yards for Riggins. First down at the Miami 30-yard line is where they put it down. John Riggins over the left side had great blocking up front. The ball at the Miami 26-yard line on a third down and 6. Big play here for Joe Willie. Joe Willie looks around, looks over that defense, trying to read it. He hasn't set his ball club yet. Now he does. On the snap, goes back to throw, sets up, fires. It is caught for the first down by Castor, the tight end. He's inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line before quarterback Tim Foley and Dick Anderson make the tackle on the play. Namath hitting Castor for the first time this afternoon. First down on a 15-yard pickup at the Dolphins' 11-yard line. They put the ball at the Dolphins' 9-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 2. Second down and 8 yards to go for first down and about 9 yards to go for a touchdown. Namath sets his ball club. On the snap, he drops the throw, drops straight back. He fires in the middle. It is caught by the tight end, and he's knocked down at the 1-yard line. Castor, the receiver, he is hit and dropped by Jake Scott just before he got into the end zone. That should be good enough for a first down. It is. Castor receiving from Namath. Picks up a first and goal at the Dolphins' 1-yard line. Matheson comes out, and Bob Hines goes back in on the Dolphins' goal line defense. All right, first and goal for the Jets from the 1-yard line. Here's the handoff. Riggins outside. He's in for the touchdown. Namath took his ball club down an 80-yard drive in 13 plays. He showed him he could move the ball against the Dolphins defense. Riggins scoring from 1 yard out with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this first period. Nip and tuck, back and forth so far. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score, our Dolphins 7 and the New York Jets 7. All right, a third down and 10 for the Dolphins off the pass that was ruled incomplete. Went out of bounds at the Jets 42. Third and 10, Dolphins from our 22-yard line. So switch far side, 20 to the near side. Zonka and Morris, split backs, in behind Earl Morrow. Earl dropping the throw again. Good protection, fires. It is caught by Otto Stowe. He is down, gets up, and is knocked down after he picked up the first down at the Miami 39-yard line. Mike Taylor, one of the 4 linebackers being employed by the Jets, is the man who contained him. 13 minutes, 13 seconds left to play in the half. Score tied 7-7. Zonka and Morris in the eye. Twilly, a wingman off the right side as Stowe is set in tight this time. Here's a fake handoff. Pitch to Morris. He fumbles the ball, and who's got it? Still loose. Back up the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They still have it on pile. We have just received the signal from the officials that the Jets recover the ball. That was a fake handoff to Zonka in the middle. The pitch to Mercury Morris. He never did have the handle on it, and the Jets recovered.
Merck was going so fast out there, Rick, around that left side. He never did have full control of that ball. He bobbled it all the way, and then finally got hit. Away went the ball.
The Jets recovered. And let's see where they're going to put the football down. They mark it at the Miami 37-yard line. We got a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score. Our Dolphins 7, the Jets 7. An unfortunate break for the Dolphins on the fumble pitch out by Morris. The Jets recovered and are within field goal range. They have a first down at the Miami 37. So the pressure is on the Dolphins' no-name defense. Don Maynard splits to the far side. Bell to the near side. Riggins and Boozer are set in the eye behind Joe Namath. Waiting for the snap. Here it is on the delay. Boozer hits the middle and gets to about the 33-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. Nick Bonacani from the middle linebacker spot was the man who made the initial contact. And they're going to put the ball down at the Dolphins 33. Bob Matheson also in on the tackle. Gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. We have 12 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Second and 6. Here's the handoff. Boozer sweep to the right. Cuts back to his left inside the 30 and knocked out at the 29-yard line. It'll be a third down and 2. The ball at the Miami 29-yard line. Maynard splits far side. Bell to the near side. Boozer and Riggins, the split backs in behind Namath. Third and 2 from the Miami 29. Namath drops back to throw. Has time, fires in the middle, a man open, touchdown, Jets. Rich Castor, the tight end. With 11 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in this first half, the Jets take the lead by a score of 14-7. We are all caught up with our commercials, so we will hold it here as the crowd of 80,010 sat stunned as the Dolphins are trailing in this ball game. A 37-yard drive took them just 3 plays after they recovered that fumble. And this Jets defense has really stiffened since they took the lead. Zonka has been detected holding on the pass protection. That is, if the Jets want it. If they don't want it, it'll be a fourth down and force the Dolphins to give up the football. Is declined by New York, and the punting unit comes on. Larry Seipel will kick. The line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 22, and Seipel stands back at the 7-yard line. 9:48 to go in the first half. Jets lead 14-7. Here is the snap. Seipel doesn't get much of a rush. He gets a high end over end kick downfield. It is grabbed by Ferrosopoulos at the 37, trying to find a hole, and he's dropped right there by the Dolphins coverage unit on the specialty teams. And so the Jets will start from their 37-yard line. 7:59 to go in the half. Namath with a 3rd and 1 from his 46-yard line. The last time they were in this situation, they didn't make it, as Riggins was thrown for a loss. Let's see what develops this time from the Jets 46. Namath looks over the defense, sets on the snap. Here's the handoff. Riggins over the left side, got a hole. 50, 45, 40, 35 to the 30, down inside the 25 to the 20, hanging on for dear life in the Dolphins defense, Tim Foley, and they finally drag him down at the Miami 15-yard line. Holy Toledo, what a run by Riggins. Vern Denherter was also back on the play, but Riggins on a 3rd and 1 runs all the way down to the Dolphins' 15-yard line, a gain of some 39 yards, and the Jets are within striking distance again with a first down at the Miami 15.
Rick, that's one of the finest running backs you and I have seen all year this year. Boy, that was really a great run, carrying everybody.
Foley had him by his jersey sleeve and was hanging on for dear life. Bell splits near side, Maynard to the far side. Riggins and Boozer, the split backs in behind Namath. First down from the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
On the snap, Joe Willie looks left, back to throw, fires in the middle. It is intercepted by Bonacani at the 10. He runs for the far sideline, runs it out of bounds at the 16.
Nick Bonacani with more pride than he can contain in his body. The Dolphins' defensive captain and middle linebacker gets his first interception of the year. Stops Namath's drive. That's the second time Joe Willie has been intercepted. He picked that ball off back at the 8-yard line. It was a slant over the middle, and Bonacani got in front of the intended receivers, and he runs it out to the 16. So the Dolphins now trying to get some offense started with a first down at our 16-yard line. Stowe and Twilly are double wide receivers to the near side. Zonka and Morris, the split backs behind Morrill. A handoff to Zonka through a hole. Big hole. 25. Up to the 30. And he's knocked down at the 30-yard line. Zonka rambles for 14. And what a hole he had over that right side. Larry Little, Jim Langer just blasted people in front of them. The Dolphins on the move now, and that pass interception could really turn this thing around, give the Dolphins momentum. Dolphins first down at our 30. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. Jets lead 14-7. Morris and Zonka split off now. Twilly sets his little wingman to the near side. Morrill on the snap. Hands to Morris through a hole to the right side, and he's not going to get very far out to the 33. Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for Miami. The ball at our 33, and the fans begin to clap it up. Offense. Here's the pitch going to Morris. Sweep to the near side. 35, 40 as he cuts back to his left. Fumbles the ball. But the Dolphins recover the ball at the 41, and that is good enough for a Miami first down. He was really smacked. 5 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets lead 14-7. So splits far side. Twilly to the near side. Morris and Zonka, the split back. And behind Morrill. Dolphins first down, mark 41. Play fake as he drops the throw. He's firing for Mandich. It is picked off by Hicks at the 50. Down the far side, 40, 30. Down to the 25. Gets the block at the 20. He is hit and knocked down at the Dolphins' 9-yard line. That for Morrill is his 4th pass interception of the season. The ball is at the 9-yard line. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go, the Jets have a first and goal situation now. The Dolphins drive stopped by a good Jets defense. Waiting for the snap. Here is the handoff to Boozer. Sweep to the left side. He does not get the corner turn. He has dumped right at the 9-yard line. Perhaps lost a little yardage. Curtis Johnson, the right quarterback spot, is the man who made the initial contact, and Boozer is shaken up on the play. He really hit him. He appears to be walking all right, but he has a pronounced limp. 3:56 to go in the half. Second down and goal from the 10. The Jets lead 14-7. The Dolphins in a fight for their lives this afternoon. Second and goal from the 10. Joe Willie drops the throw. He is being rushed. Pass knocked down on the pass rush. And there's a flag on the play. So the preliminary signal is offensive pass interference against the New York Jets. Interfering with the defensive man's opportunity at the ball was Cliff McLean, from where it'll be second down and goal from the 25-yard line. 3 minutes, 36 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets with a 14-7 lead. The Dolphins trying to keep them out. They cannot get a first down out of this drive. Here's a handoff. Boozer on the delay. He tries to turn the corner, and he does not get the job done. As Burns and Herter, the big second-year left end, threw his 250 pounds into Boozer and threw him for a loss back at the 26-yard line. So it'll be third down and goal from the Dolphins' 26. They have not been able to run with any proficiency against this Dolphin defense. Namath has had to strike through the air. They did score their first down on a 1-yard scamper by Riggin, but it's been the pass. That Namath and his reading of the Dolphin defense that has been the problem that Miami is going to have to overcome. Third down, 26. Third and goal from the 26. Maynard split right. Bell to the near side. Boozer and Riggins in behind Namath. He fakes the handoff, drops the throw. Excellent protection, firing deep down in the near corner. Maynard is down there, out of bounds, incomplete. Namath threw the ball way over Maynard's head, down in the far corner. Back covering on the play was defensive back Lloyd Mumford, so they bring in the field goal team now. With a 4th and goal from the Miami 26-yard line. Snap, set down, the kick is up. He's got the distance, and it's perfect. So Howfield comes in, as he got good protection up front, and gets a 33-yard field goal. The Jets move out to a 10-point lead now with a 17-7 score. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in this first half. Howfield's 33-yard field goal culminated that 9-yard drive, 3 plays. What set it up was W.K. Hicks's 41-yard return of a pass interception from Earl Morrill. Charlie Lee, Mercury Morris deep to receive Howfield's kick. 2:41 to go in the half. 10 points down to the Dolphins. Here is the kick. It's high. It is not too deep. We may or may not get a run down. Charlie Lee decides, a run back rather. He decides not to run it back. Grabs it about 5 yards deep in the end zone. And so the touchback is whistled. And the Dolphins will start 80 yards away for the first down at our 20-yard line. With 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in this first half. This was figured to be a tough ball game, but the Jets have really capitalized on Dolphin mistakes, and they have made just a couple, but the Dolphins were able to capitalize only on that first one and convert it into points. All right, Stowe splits left. Fully to the near side. Hand off Mercury Morris, cuts that side, gets the corner turned, and that's about all. To the near side of the field. Did a lot of running as he slanted off the right side and picks up a yard to the 21. Dolphins from our 21 coming up with a 2-minute warning. Here is Morrow dropping the throw. He is looking in the middle. Twilley makes the grab at the 40. Is knocked out at the 44. Howard Twilley with a great reception inside the quarterback. Again, he beat Steve Tannen. And W.K. Hicks had to make the tackle and mark it at the 43-yard line in Dolphins territory. There is the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score. The Jets 17 and our Dolphins 7. At the Orange Bowl, time is still out. Howard Twilley, a 21-yard pass reception from Earl Morrow. A great reception inside the defense and inside cornerback Steve Tannen. First down, Dolphins at our 43. Stowe splits left, Twilley to the near side. Here's a handoff. Zonka busts the middle. 50, puts his head down and booms his way to the 46 in New York territory. Great trap blocking up front by the Dolphins front line. Tackle made by safety man W.K. Hicks. That is good for another first down. As they put the ball down at the Miami 46, the Dolphins in their 2-minute offense do not huddle. First down at the Jets 45.5-yard line, actually is where it is. Morrow drops back to throw. Now sets up. He is firing deep for Twilley down the near side. He's open. He's got it. Did he get in? No, he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Steve Tannen, the left cornerback, pushed him out, but Howard had him skinned. He had him skinned alive as Morrow laid the ball right on him at the 10, and he was pushed out at the 1-yard line. 44 yards on the pass completion from Morrow to Howard Twilley, who has been the principal pass receiver. Marv Fleming and Jim Bandage, the two tight ends, are in, so the Dolphins strike quickly. A first and goal at the Jets 1.
If Twilley could play against Tannen every single weekend, Rick, I'll tell you, he'd be one of the greatest in the entire league.
From my point of view, he is. All right, Zonka and Morris, the I-back, in the tight blocking formation. Here's the handoff. Zonka, fumble at the goal line as he is upended. Let's see who got it. Zonka tried to hurdle. He was upended. Heels over elbows. The ball squirted loose, and the Dolphins recovered the ball. Bob Kuchenberg, the left guard, I think, is the man who got it. He did not make it into the end zone. They put it down at the Jets 1-yard line. A second and goal from the 1 with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the half. Jets lead 17-7. Zonka never fumbles. He was hit so hard that time that he did, and Kuchenberg, I believe, fell on it. Zonka and Morris to the split backs as they have the power blocking unit up front. Here's the handoff to Larry. Puts his head down, driving people with him. He did not get into the end zone. He is stopped short over the left side at the 1-foot line. John Ebersole, a linebacker. Mike Taylor, a linebacker. When Zonka cannot ram his way in, this is a tough defense. Third down and goal. And Miami calls a timeout to stop the clock and also to get together their offensive strategy as Morrow will come over to discuss the situation with Don Shula. 43-second show on the board. The ball is at about the half-yard line. It'll be third down. Miami needs a touchdown here, as Morrow just completed a 44-yarder to Twilley, who was rammed out on the 1-yard line. And the Jets not giving up without a fight, putting up a great goal line defense. They have stopped Zonka twice. Third down, a yard to go for a touchdown. Here's Morrow, handoff to Mercury. He's got it! Touchdown over the right side. Here come the handkerchiefs. We haven't had a chance to use them much this afternoon. I'll tell you, this Jets team is really fired up. Mercury Morris over the right side gets his 10th touchdown of the year. A good hole for him. And Garo Yepremian comes in to try the point from placement. Morrow will hold with 40 seconds left to go in this first half. Now, 17-13. Yepremian can make it 14. The kick is up. And it is perfect. So with 40 seconds left to go, this first half, the Dolphins will kick off, trailing now by 3 points. The score, the Jets 17 and our Dolphins 14. Here's Lou Quickmer.
Rick, we talk about that defensive line down there. They really gave Larry a hard time on that play, and even on this one when Merck went over, he hit up against Gary Philbin, and boy, really it was a collision. When Larry came back to the huddle, he had to put his head down for a few minutes because it was really a collision.
First and 15, Jets ball from their 21. This time for one play before the end of the half. Here's a handoff to Riggins over the right side, and Bill Stanfield will contain him and wrestle him out of bounds for no gain as the half ends. That's the end of the first half. What's the score? The New York Jets 17, our Miami Dolphins 14. Now this wind is blowing across the stadium now, according to the way the flag is going. The line of scrimmage from 30, standing back at the 15 is Steve O'Neill, the punter for the New York Jets. Here is the snap. He gets the kick away. Low trajectory spiral. Jake Scott will take it back at the Dolphins 24, up the near side, 30, and he's knocked out at the 35. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in this third quarter of action. The Dolphins have the football back. Morrow brings the ball club up. First down, Dolphins at our 34-yard line. Stowe to the near side, 20 to the far side. Hand off to Morris. Sweep to the left side. He shakes off a tackler, digs and drives his way up to about the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, these guys are really cracking out there, and it's no place for a boy. A gain of 6 for Mercury Morris. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Neither club able to move the ball in their first offensive sequence in this third quarter. The Dolphins trying to achieve a first down here from our 40-yard line. Second down at 4. Hand off to Morris, sweep to the right behind Larry Little. Gets the block, turns the corner, up to the 45, up to the 50. He's out of bounds in Jets territory at the 47-yard line. Larry Little just devastated a man over there. Said it'll be a first down at the Jets' 47-yard line. 9 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Jets lead 17-14. The Dolphins trying to wrap it up today, and the Jets trying to stay in contention. This has been a dandy, a hard-hitting, hard-nosed, bruising Pier 6 brawl. Twilly splits to the far side, Stowe to the near side. Here's the handoff to Zonka. Cuts back over the right tackle, to his left and gets inside the 45, down to about the 44-yard line. A second down and 7. Dolphins ball up to New York 44. Twilly splits far side. Stowe to the near side. Morris and Zonka the split backs. In behind Morrow. Earl, play fake, drops to throw. He sets, he's firing for Twilly. Overthrown as Howard was cutting out to the sidelines, and the ball was thrown straight down the sidelines, way over his head. Third down coming up, and 7 for the Dolphins from the Jets' 44-yard line. 9 minutes, 12 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Jets lead 17-14. Jim Mandich is the tight end. Twilly splits to the far side, Stowe to the near side. Morrill on third down. He fires. It is caught by Mandich at the 35. He's knocked out of bounds at the Jets' 31. A first down for Miami. Mandich slanting across, was wide open at the 35, and so Earl Morrill converts on the third down. The ball at the Jets' 31-yard line. The Dolphins moving from our right to our left toward the west end of the field. 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Jets lead 17-14. This is a biggie, and these clubs are playing it like a biggie. All right, Twilly splits to the far side. Otto Stowe to the near side. Morris and Zonka, the split backs. In behind Morrill. First down, Dolphins at the Jets' 31-yard line. Earl fakes the handoff, drops the throw. He pumps. Now he's going to run with the ball. 25, 20, 15, right score, 10, 5, touchdown, Dolphins! How about that for old Bones? They got him out of the rocking chair to play, and he runs one in. From 31 yards out, he pumped the throw and found nobody open and just broke out of the pocket down the near sidelines and outran everybody else. He was bumped at the goal line, but he got in. And Garo Yepremian is in to try the point from placement with Morrill staying in as the holder. That is Morrill's first touchdown that he has scored this year. The kick is up, and it's good. With 8 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the Dolphins 21. The Jets 17, and we'll be back in a moment. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. That run by Morrill will go down as one of the classics of the season. 31 yards, sprinting out of the pocket, tucking the ball under his arm and just rambling down the sidelines, bumped at the goal line and fell into the end zone. And the Dolphins a 66-yard drive in 6 plays, lead 21-17. Garrow's kickoff way back in the end zone, down by Cliff McLean. There will be no run back, and the Jets will start out at their 20-yard line. So the Jets now find themselves trailing since early in the ball game, leading the Dolphins out in front 21-17 with 8:50 to go in his third quarter. Cliff McLean and John Riggins, the running backs. Boozer has not played in this third quarter after getting a knee injury. He did come back in for 1 or 2 plays after that, though, in the first half. Namath drops the throw, swings one out. A flag is down. Here's the pass caught by Riggins across the 25 up to the 30 and he's to the 32 before he is dropped, but there is a flag down upfield. Jets decline it and take the gain and a first down anyway. All right, a big play for the Jets here. Third down and 6 from their 36-yard line. 7:33 to go in his third quarter. The Dolphins lead 21-17. Bell splits far side. Maynard to the near side. McLean and Riggins, the split backs, in behind Namath. On third down and 6, he's got to get across the 42 to get a first down. He sets his ball club on the snap. Here is the pitch going to Riggins over the right side. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He is swarmed under as Dick Anderson was blitzing or coming up across the line of scrimmage from his shallow defensive spot, and he hit him first, and the rest of them joined him. Nick Bonacani, no gain on the play. As on the pitch, Riggins is stopped cold, and that brings up a punting situation. Scott deep, Anderson shallow to receive O'Neill's punt. He's standing at the 21, the 36, and Jets territory is the line of scrimmage. Here's the kick. They put on a rush. Partially blocked. He gets it up, flag down, and grabbed by Scott back at the 20. And he's going to be nailed right there, but there's a flag back down the field, and whether it's roughing the kicker or what it is, we'll have to wait and see. Somebody appeared from here so as if might have gotten a hand on it. That ball took a funny spiral out of there, and if you touch the ball first, it is not a penalty. But perhaps my eyesight is failing, and it was not touched.
I don't think it was touched, Rick, and I think we're going to end up that New York's going to keep the ball.
That's right, 5-yarder on roughing up the kicker, and this gives them the football at their 41-yard line, and it will be a first down. Roughing the kicker is a first down, automatic first down. Wanted to wait to see where they put the football down, and roughing the kicker called on the Dolphins, so the Jets get to keep it at their 41 with a first down. Maynard splits their side, Bell to the far side. Jets ball, first down from their 41-yard line. Namath, ready to go to work, sets his ball club. On the snap, hands off, Riggins through the right side, carries tacklers with him out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Manny Fernandez is the man who will get credit for the stop, along with middle linebacker Nick Bonacani.
Third down, and 12 is the call coming up from the Jet 39. Clifford McLean and John Riggins are the setbacks. Namath goes back to pass. He pumps once. Now he's going to go long for Don Maynard. Maynard makes the catch as he is out of bounds on the 20-yard line. Caught that ball over his shoulder as Tim Foley was covering. Maynard caught it on the 20 and went out of bounds immediately, and the Jets get 41 yards on that one.
He was falling out of bounds. I don't know how he managed to get both feet inside that marker, Merle, but he did it.
That's Don Maynard's first reception of the afternoon, and it's a big one because on a 3rd and 12, Namath hits Maynard for 41 and a first down on the Miami 20.
A loss of 2. It'll be second down. And 12 to go for first down, 22 to go for a score. Now Joe sets the ball club. On the snap, he drops the throw. Has time, fires a swing. Riggins has got it at the 25, eludes a tackler, and is up the far sideline. He is out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and they almost let him get into the end zone. As Riggins took that little swing pass that Namath has been throwing to him all afternoon.
This is where the guessing just didn't pay off, Rick. Swift came in and rushed on that play, and this left Riggins clear. Nobody covering him.
They put it down at the 5, just inside the 5, so it'll be second down and goal from the 5-yard line. All right, they line up. Finally got their defense, their offensive alignment set. Boozer and Riggins on the splitbacks behind Namath. Second down and goal from the Dolphins' 5-yard line. The Dolphins' 4-point lead in jeopardy right now with 4:05 to go in this third quarter. Here is the handoff. Boozer, check it. Namath keeps. He fires the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown by Wayne Stewart, the tight end. A great bit of faking by Joe Namath, the Boozer, who pounded the middle of the line. And then Namath sprinted out to his left and fired to Wayne Stewart, who catches his first touchdown pass as a Jet. Big 4-year veteran, 6'7", 228. And Stewart was wide open, deep in the end zone. And what set that play up was the fine ball handling by Namath and the great fake into the middle by Emerson Boozer. They will try the point from placement as the Jets have taken the lead back now, 23-21. Howfield in to try it with Davis to hold. 3:59 left to go in this third quarter. Back and forth, waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. And it looks good from here. We got the official signal that it is good, and so it's a 24-21 ball game, and the Jets have now achieved something on the Dolphins that nobody has been able to do this year. They have scored more points against Miami's defense than any other team this season long. That is with the exception of the preseason games, which don't count. Buffalo, as you recall, in the first encounter here, got 23. The Jets now have 24, and lead the Dolphins by 3 points, 24-21.
And that's some dejected football players coming off the field here with Bonacani and Swift and some of the other boys because they have such pride. They just don't like to see those points up on the scoreboard. They're really upset.
Well, they're in against the best this afternoon, a man that, everybody says has been the best and may be the best, and he is proving it this afternoon. He is ripped the Dolphins defense when he needed to. And the big play in that drive was the 41-yard pass reception to Don Maynard on a 3rd down and 12 situation. An 80-yard drive, 10 plays, and Stewart caught the 5-yard touchdown pass. A 2nd down and 9 for the Dolphins. The ball at our 31-yard line. 3 minutes, 7 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. All right, Morrill sets. 2nd down and 9. Dolphins from the 31. Here's the handoff to Zonka. Through a hole on the left side. Hurdles the tackler. 35, 40, 45, up to the 50-yard line. Rams Larry the Bull Zonka. A tackle made by the quarterback, Early Thomas, and he had a tremendous opening on the left side. As Zonka rambles for 18 yards and a 1st down. Larry Little coming across from the right guard side, the strong side guard, blew the hole for him, and Zonka picks up 18 and a 1st down for the Dolphins at our 49. The Jets with a couple of long drives this afternoon, likewise for the Dolphins. The difference right now is that 33-yard field goal that Bobby Howfield kicked. Willie splits right. Stowe to the near side. 3rd down conversion situation for Morrill. 3rd and 6 from the Jets' 47-yard line. Zonka and Morris, the split backs. Earl dropping the throw. He fires in the middle. It is caught by Stowe. What a catch at the 33-yard line. He was hit. They tried to strip him with the ball, and he held on to it. Great catch by Otto Stowe. Early Thomas is the man who was all over him. And as you recall, in last year's ball game here, he actually stole the ball away from Paul Warfield. After Warfield had made the reception, a great reception and a gutsy play by Stowe holding on to it. Gives the Dolphins a 1st down at the Jets' 33-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd period. Dolphin football action will continue from the Orange Bowl with the score, the Jets 24 and our Dolphins 21. Or can the Jets become the first team to whip them and perhaps stay the clinching of the AFC Eastern Division title for the 2nd straight year? We'll see. Morrill drops back to throw. Has good protection. Now he is firing deep for Otto Stowe. He can't get it. So that'll bring up the 4th down, and Garo Yepremian will get a chance to tie it up here. This will be about a 42-yard attempt. Garo has 14 out of 23 in the field goal department. Yepremian with an important field goal. Here's the snap. Set down. The kick is up. He's got the distance. It is no good. Off to Garo's left. Off to his left, off to the kicker's left side, and so the Dolphins have their drive stopped. The Jets hold and will take over the football at their 20-yard line and maintain their 3-point margin by a score of 24-21 with 14 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in this football game. Now the Dolphin defense has to shore up and get this football back. The Jets ready to go to work from their 20-yard line. McLean and Riggins, the split backs, in behind Namath. Bell and Maynard are the wide receivers. They're moving from our right to our left. Namath hands off to Riggins, and he's going to go no place as he's bouncing off tacklers. And finally, they're going to get him back at about the 15-yard line. He was hit initially up at about the 18. Bill Stanfill is the man who got him, and he kept bouncing off people, digging those legs into the polyturf, trying to get traction. Let's see where they're going to finally put the ball down. They put it down back at the 18, so it's a loss of 2 on the play. Hines comes out. Matheson comes in. Hines and Stanfill in on that last tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Jets from their 18. Henry?
Larry Zonka's a bloody mess. He got a bloodied nose. They don't believe it's broken, but his front of his jersey's covered with blood.
It'll be either 9 or 10 for him if it is broken. He's had more broken noses than Carter has pills. To the near side is Bell. To the far side is Maynard. Riggins and McLean. All the Jets from their 18. Here's a fake pitch. Handoff. Fumble. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Dolphins. Dick Anderson. At the Jets' 27-yard line. Dick Anderson is in the right place again. McLean came through the hole, and that ball was really popped out of his arms. And Anderson, who intercepted a pass early in the ball game, which set up the first Dolphins touchdown, fell on it. And the Dolphins have excellent field position at the Jets' 27 now. At 13:43. Left to play in this football game. The Jets lead 24-21. Let's see if we can get in for 6. Stowe splits left, 20 to the near side. Zonka and Morris are the split backs. In behind Earl Morrill from the Jets' 27-yard line. We're in the last period. Jets lead by 3. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. Hand off to Zonka. Sweep to the right behind Little. Cuts back into his left. Gets to the 25 and is wrestled to the ground at the 21-yard line. Larry Zonka picks up 6. The ball is placed down at the 21-yard line. We thought they were going to hold Tannen over here to look at him, but we'll keep it here as he's being assisted off the field, and they get a defensive replacement in for him. The 2nd down and 4, Dolphins ball at the 21-yard line in Jets territory. On the snap, handoff goes to Zonk over the right side. He barrels his way down to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down, but not quite enough. 12-20 left to go. Jets lead 24-21. The Dolphins are 3rd down and a yard for a first down at the New York 18-yard line. They set up tight with Twilly as a wingman left. Morris and Zonka, the split backs, in behind Morrow. Morrow fakes the handoff. Now he's going to run with the ball. Gets to the 20, the 15. He's got the first down at the 14-yard line. Earl Morrow is knocked down by John Little and linebacker Ralph Baker. And Morrow in the second half in key situations has run for a first down and run for a touchdown. So Old Bones picks it up. That was an intentional, purposeful running play. All right, Stowe splits left, Willie to the near side. Zonka and Morris, the split backs, in behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to Mercury. Spreads his way through a hole to the 15 to the 10. He's down to the 5. He is in for the touchdown. Mercury Morris ran over half the New York Jets football team, weaving back and forth, bouncing off players, and he got roughed up at the goal line, and he wanted to fight somebody. But Morris was not to be denied as he broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage, cut back to his right at the 10, ran over a couple more people, ran over another guy at the 5, was left up at the goal line, but still got in. Ralph Baker is the man for whom he had the distaste. Here's your Premier's try for the point, and it's up and good. With 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the ball game. The score, as Dolphin football action will continue in 1 minute. The score, our Dolphins 28, the Jets 24. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. This one is not over with by a long shot. The Dolphins have just fought back after Dick Anderson recovered a fumble at the Jets 27. Took him 4 plays, 27 yards. Mercury Morris bouncing off people like he was in a bowling alley. Rambles for 14 yards, his second touchdown of the game, his 11th of the season. 9 minutes, 49 seconds left to go. 3rd and 8 for the Jets back at their 15. This is when Namath has been most dangerous today, is on 3rd down play. The last time he hit the 41-yard pass to Maynard that kept their drive alive and ultimately led to a score. Here's Bell, split near side, Maynard to the far side. Riggins and Boozer, the split backs in behind Namath from the 15. He drops the throw. He is looking, he fires. It is knocked away. Incomplete at the 37-yard line, and who got it? He went into the Dolphins bench. Curtis Johnson, a great defensive play. Timing his leap. The pass was intended for Emerson Boozer. And Johnson, who has been tremendous this afternoon again. What a season this young man is having. So this forces a punting situation. Steve O'Neill will stand on the goal line. The line of scrimmage, the Jets 15. Jake Scott deep, Dick Anderson shallow. This could be a key punt with 9:24 to go. The Dolphins leading 28-24. Here is the snap. He will get a rush. He gets off a wobbly end-over-end kick. Scott will field it for the Dolphins back at their 41. Breaks to the far side. 45, 50 to the 45, and he's knocked down at the Jets' 44-yard line. So the Dolphins come up with excellent field position as Jake Scott runs that punt back some 15 yards. First down at the Jets' 44, leading 28-24 with 9:12 to go. Here's a handoff to Mercury Morris, sliding through a hole. Not much of an opening on the left side, and may have gotten a yard to the 43. 8 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. Dolphins with a 4-point lead, 28-24, 2nd and 9 from the Jets' 43. Stowe left, Twilly to the near side. Morris and Zonka split backs in behind Morrow. From the Jets' 43-yard line, here is the handoff going to Mercury over the right side. Does he get the corner turn? He does. 40, down to the 36-yard line before he's knocked off his feet and slides out of bounds on the poly turf. John Ebersol from the middle linebacker spot made the tackle. A 3rd and 2 as Morris got the ball down to the 36.
Rick, I noticed that Jim Kick hasn't been in the ball game in quite a while. I wonder if something's wrong with him. Henry could check it out down there.
Well, he's had the bad knee and has not practiced much this week. Stowe splits left, fully to the near side. Fumble! Let's see who gets it back at the 42-yard line. Who's got it? Jets. That fumble on the handoff. Morrow was wrestling somebody for the football, but the Jets came up with it, and the Dolphins turn it over. Jerry Philbin, I believe, the defensive left end, an old nemesis for the Dolphins, number 81, a 9-year veteran from Buffalo, came up with it. And now let's see what they can do with it. They're down by 4 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. That was a fumble on the handoff, and everybody dove for it. Maynard splits far side, Bell to the near side. The running backs are Riggins and Bjorklund. Jets have the ball. First down at their 42-yard line. Namath up under center, waiting for the snap. Dolphins lead 28-24. 7:18 left to play. Back to throw. Now the handoff on the draw play. Riggins into the middle, and he gets across the 45 out to about the 48-yard line. Vern Denherter, his defensive left end, makes the tackle on the spot. A second down and 4 for the Jets. The ball at their 48-yard line. Just recovered. A fumble on a handoff. 6:37 to go. Dolphins lead 28-24. Bell splits near side. Maynard to the far side. Riggins and Bjorklund in behind Namath. He drops back to throw. He fires. The ball is deflected. Great rush by Doug Swift from his strong side linebacker spot. He was coming, and he saw he was not going to be able to get the Namath as Joe dropped back deep, and so he leaped up basketball fashion and deflected the ball into the ground. Incomplete. Let's see what Namath comes up with. 3rd and 4 from the Jets 48-yard line. Bell near side. Far side is Maynard. Bjorklund, Riggins, split backs in behind. Joe Willie, he drops the throw. He drops. He pumps, fires right side. All is incomplete. And Dick Anderson, from his strong safety spot, leaped in the air and almost deflected. It was intended for Maynard as he was hooking out to the far sideline area, and the ball bounced in front of him. So that brings up a 4th down, and O'Neill comes in to punt. So the Dolphins defense is held. Now let's see if we can hold on to the football and get on the board again. With 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. This has been a bruising battle on both sides. Scott is deep. Anderson is also back there with him. He's shallow. O'Neill will stand back at their 33. Waiting for the snap. With 6:20 to go. Here it is. No rush. He gets the kickoff. High end-over-end kick. Big Scott makes the grab back at the 11. Up the near side of the 15. He gets to the 16, maybe the 17-yard line before he is bent about in half. A 6-yard return with 6:08 to go, and a ball control drive is essential now. Mercury Morris and Larry Zonka will be the running back. Willie and Stowe, who have played all the way, will be the wide receivers. Morrill on first down. Here's a handoff. Zonka, counter trap over the left side. He gets good yardage out to about the 21-yard line. Big hole open for him off the left side of the Dolphins' offensive line. Clock is moving with 5 minutes, 26 seconds to go. The Dolphins with a 4-point lead, 28-24. A 2nd and 5. Here's Morrill. The handoff to Zonka. Cuts back into the middle, and he booms his way out to about the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. So this is a big play. The Jets have been able to halt the Dolphins' rushing game most of the day. 3rd and 3. Somebody jumps. Flags go down. The handoff goes to Morris. Sweeping the left side. Gets the corner turn. He's got the first down across the 30. Out to the 33-yard line. But let's see what the flags are all about. Somebody jumped from the Jets. Whether or not he was lured offside remains to be seen. We'll wait for the official signal. Offsides against the Jets is declined. They did jump. 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go. The Dolphins lead 28-24. Ball control possession here is essential. Stowe splits to the far side, Twilly a couple of yards near side. Morris and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to Mercury. Hits the middle and is across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. Mercury Morris, good blocking up front. Norm Evans laying on the bottom of the pile through a good block to open the hole. They put the ball down at the 37-yard line in Dolphins territory. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here is the pitch going to Zonka. Sweep to the left side. A flag is down, and he is knocked out of bounds at the far side of the field at the 39-yard line. He only picked up a couple of yards, but there is a flag on the play. We're going to get a holding call against Miami. The Dolphins have the football now back at our 22-yard line with a 2nd down and 21. 3:28 to go. Still not out of the woods. Only a 4-point lead for Miami, 28-24. And that penalty hurt. All right, to the near side comes Twilly, and Briscoe is playing, and Warfield spots to the other side. Morris and Zonka, the split back, 2nd down and 21. Here's the handoff. Mercury trapped in the middle. Loses it. Parker up the near side. 25, 30. He's belted out of bounds at the 32. By Phil Wise, who had to scramble to get him. 3:21 to go. Briscoe splits far side. Twilly to the near side. Here's the big play of the game for Miami. Zonka and Morris in the eye behind Morrill. And the Dolphins 37. Trap play. Zonka through a hole. He's got the first down, I believe, up to the 43. Let's see where they're going to put the ball down. Now they're going to bring the chains in, and this is a big measurement. They marked the ball right at the 43. Any part of that football touches that lead chain. It's a first down, and they did not make it. They missed it by inches. What do you do now? All right, Seipel ready to punt. as the Dolphins, with just inches to go in a 4-point lead. Parasopoulos is deep. The line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 43. Seipel standing back at the Miami 29-yard line. Here is the snap. He gets it out of there, almost blocked, and a flag is thrown. He is left up. Catch made by Parasopoulos. He's knocked out at the 18-yard line, but Seipel was dumped, and he gets up limping. He was really hit. Larry Ball made the tackle downfield. Lou, did you see who hit him?
It was right over the middle of the line, Rick. It looked like the middle lineman, number 86. Who would that be, Al? He's the boy that came in and knocked him down.
86 is Joey Jackson. Oh, Henry?
But this is no act that Larry Seipel's putting on. He's hurt. They're carrying him off the field.
Well, he's being assisted off. And Seipel was really shaken up on the play. Larry was hurt last year. This penalty will give the Dolphins a first down and allow them to retain possession of the football. Moves the ball up to the Miami 48-yard line, roughing the kicker. And a first down is called. And the Dolphins get a break with 2:47 to go, leading 28-24. A first down on our 48-yard line. Otto Stowe is back in. He splits to the far side, fully to the near side. Here's the handoff to Mercury Morris. Wide sweep to the near side. He turns the corner. 50, 45, 40, 35, and it's goes out of bounds at the Jets' 32-yard line. There is the big run of the ball game. And Morris down the near sideline got a great block from Larry Little. What a performer this Little is. No way he can't be all-pro again. The Dolphins pick up a first down as Morris scampers for 20 yards and a big play, a big run for Mercury. And let's see if we can capitalize on it this time to put this one on ice. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Miami leads 28-24. If the Dolphins win, they will wrap up the AFC Eastern Division title. If the Jets win, they will just be 2 games behind Miami. Fully right. Here's the handoff. Zonka sweep to the left. He is caught and is going to be thrown for a loss back at the 40-yard line. A fine play, a scramble on the ball. Let's see if they've blown it dead. Zonka had the ball jarred loose at the 40-yard line, and the Jets were scrambling all over the place with it, but I believe that the officials had blown the play dead, and the officials are going to call the 2-minute warning right now. Dolphin football action continues in 1 minute. The score, our Dolphins 28, the Jets 24. Fully splits near side. So is a slot man right. Morris and Zonka, the split back. And behind Morrill, 2nd and 18 from the Jets 40-yard line. On the snap. Here's the handoff to Morris. Breaks off a tackle. Now, is he going to go anyplace? He's going to wind up losing 5 yards. So the Dolphins now have a 3rd down and 22, and a big play if they want to keep this football and keep this drive alive without having to give it up. And they're back at the Jets' 44-yard line. 1 minute and 47 seconds to go. The biggest play of the game for the Dolphins. Here's a counter play, and Zonka took the handoff over the left side and loses a yard. Gets to the 45. Mercury Morris unofficially has gone over 100 yards, 22 for 111. Dick Anderson, with Seipel injured, is in the ball game, presumably to punt. Ball is at the Jets' 45-yard line. And let's see what Anderson does as a punter. He's standing back at the 40, the line of scrimmage, the Jets 45. Here is the snap. Dick gets the kick out of there, wobbly end-over-end kick. Parasopoulos fumbles the ball. He is hit and holds on to it at the Jets' 9-yard line. Down covering on the play was Jim Mandich. And that one was a tough one for Parasopoulos. The field was nothing to write home about, only 36 yards, and the beauty of the kick was nothing, but it was tough to handle. So Andy, Parasopoulos almost fumbles the ball and falls on it. The Jets will start from their 9-yard line. They'll have Liggins and Bajorkland as the split backs. Bell is split near side. Maynard to the far side. They're 91 yards away. Namath drops back to throw in the end zone. He fires the middle. Wide open is Riggins at the 10. He cuts for the far sideline. He is going to be contained at the 14. The Dolphins lead 28-24. The clock continues to move with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to play. It'll be a 2nd down and 5 for the Jets from their 14-yard line. They are in the 2-minute drill. No huddle. Maynard splits right. Bell near side. Riggins and Bajorkland remain the split backs in behind Namath. From the Jets 14, 2nd and 5. He drops to throw. Being rushed. Swings one out to the near side. Riggins stops the ball. He was wide. Smack dab open like a new baby's bottom. Nobody near him, and he couldn't hold on. Well, that was a costly one. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Jets from their 14-yard line. 46 seconds showing on the clock as the incompletion has stopped the clock. This is a big play. 3rd down and 5 for the Jets from their 14. Keep this drive alive. They deploy wide receivers all over the place. Namath waiting for the snap. He hands off on the draw. Riggins straight ahead. He's got the first down across the 20. Still digging it out to the 24. So the Jets get better field position and pick up a first down, keep the drive alive. Bob Matheson made the tackle for Miami. And they put it down at the 23-yard line. 28 seconds. Here is Amos dropping back to throw. Has excellent protection, firing to Riggins. He's got it at the 24, 25, trying to get out of bounds. He didn't make it. Dick Anderson tripped him up at the 26-yard line. What a ball game Anderson has played. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 1. And there it is. The Dolphins win their 10th straight in as hard a battle as they have ever had from a fine New York Jets team. The Dolphins win, and thus by winning, wrap up their second consecutive AFC Eastern Division title, and you couldn't ask for a better ball game. The final score, Dolphins 28, the Jets 24.
We're here with you, and I want to congratulate Don on win number 10 for this year, and I think it was a great team win.
Yes, and more important, it clinched the Eastern Division Championship for us, and it's important because if we lose to the Jets, that only puts us 2 up with 4 to go, and you never know what can happen in this caliber of football that we're involved in, and by clinching now, we can spend the next 4 weeks getting our team ready to go when the playoffs start, and this is what we intend to do. We'd like to, at the end of the year, say that we won the Super Bowl and had the undefeated season and everything else, but the most important thing to us is to win the Super Bowl, the World Championship. The first thing that you try to do when you go to training camp is to qualify for the playoffs, and we've done that. The next thing that you have to do is win each game in the playoffs because it's 1 and out there, and we hope that we're able to do that to get us a chance to get back into the Super Bowl.
Personally, it's hard for me to adapt. I don't think anybody can be happy sitting on the bench. I don't think I would be. I don't think Murphy would be or Larry at all, but it does give us a rest. Murphy gives us a little more speed, and it has helped the offense. Myself, I like to play all the time. I'm sure the rest of the guys do also.
But prior to the knee injury, you were very effective going in and out like that.
Well, it's something you do have to adjust to. I'm used to playing all the time, and it's something you got to run in and run out. And, I have a hard time adjusting to it, really. I feel that I get stronger as I play more, and I really haven't had the opportunity to do that. But, things are coming along pretty good. It's a preparation for the playoffs, which starts a brand new season. But, now that we are in the playoffs, we can concentrate on getting our timing down and maybe go undefeated. I think that'd be a pretty nice thing to do.
That is important to you.
Well, really important. Our main concern was getting into the playoffs, really. You go 13-1, not getting the playoffs, which sounds impossible, but if you could do it, it wouldn't be worthwhile. But
you don't worry about running down, though, at the end of the line?
No, I don't think so. We have momentum going now, and the team's feeling good. We're pretty healthy, and we'd love to go 14-0. I'd be mighty proud to be on a team that's 14-0.
We saw a battle between 2 good ball clubs. What would you say made the difference?
Well, I'll tell you, it was a real physical game, the most physical game that I've been in all year, and it was really kind of like tennis. It was like a war out there, and the guys were just pitched in for battle, and both teams came prepared to play. And I guess the turning point of the game had to be the fumble. McLean fumbled the football, and we got him for the touchdown. It was nip and tuck, and the whole way, you just never knew which way the game was going to go. And you got to realize one thing, with Joe as a quarterback, at any time he could unleash the bomb and put 7 on the board, so we were concerned all the way up until the game ended.
Defensively, the Dolphins seemed so much stronger in the second half. What adjustments did you make?
Well, not really, because